up, senders, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please consider to subscribe if you're into mountain biking and whatever relates to that. So I just got a brand new bike for my wife, the Polygon Vander T7, and I want to share with you the process of buying the bike all the way from the website to the unboxing to the first ride. So it's about time to upgrade my wife from the hardtail nuke-proof Scout to the full suspension bike. Since lately she shows a lot more interest to ride with me, but the hardtail doesn't get us stoked. It was about the time to move on to full suspension. So she gave me the okay to stay around the $1,800, $2,000 budget, which is a little challenge these days to find a decent mountain bike below $2,500. So I jumped on Chain Reaction Cycles and looked for Vitus, because I know Vitus has good bikes with really good prices, but unfortunately it's all sold out. So I tried some other websites and the same results, all the deals are sold out, and the only thing that is available is the bikes that are way out of my budget. I noticed that most of the bikes are on pre-order status for the mid-season to the end of the season, or it's simply out of stock. So definitely the pandemic has effect on the bike industry with a shortage of brand new bikes right now. So that brought me into bikesonline.com, which the main brand they carry is Polygon, and Polygon is a pretty good brand. They have a lower bracket line that is affordable, which is amazing in that type of price to get a bike that is capable of shredding. The first bike that I saw is the Siskiyou D6, but it was a little bit too cross-country, so I figured it would be better to go to something a little bit more aggressive, so I can ride on it also and be stoked on it. So I looked at the Siskiyou D7, but it was sold out. 29er was on a pre-order, but I don't know when it's gonna arrive, and I really want the bike now at the beginning of the season so I can get some riding going on with my wife. So the next option was the Vander T7, which is very similar bike to the Bosnat, except the Vander has a little bit more slack and it's available, which is make it more viable. So that's actually the only bike that is available right now on a large version, 27.5 for $60.99. With taxes, shipping, it was almost $1,800, and the bike arrived in 10 days. So honestly, at first I was skeptical about the website because it's a little bit too good to be true to find a capable bike under $2,000. Obviously I'm not sponsored, so I'm just sharing with you my experience, and it's a type of video that I wish I could watch just before I bought the bike. I must admit I was a little skeptical about the website since it's a little bit too good to be true, because this price is really good for what you get. So as you see, the bike arrived, and it is true. And the bike actually arrived well packed and well wrapped, with Velcro ties with the foam in between the parts and the frame to protect the components, which is pretty neat. So the bike arrived with some tools. This is the multi-tool that came with the bike. Also it came with a bottle opener, bicycle bell, inserts for the cable routing, and plastic pedals, which I'm gonna use it for right now, but obviously I'm gonna replace these pedals. So let's go through the components. The bike came with the Level T brakes with 180 in the front and 160 on the rear. Fork, we have a RockShox Recon 130mm travel. On the rear is the RockShox Monarch 130 as well. The drivetrain is SRAM SX Eagle with a 30 tooth in the front and 11 to 50 on the rear. And actually the rear dropout is not boosted. It's the 142 on the rear, and obviously the fork is not boosted as well. So that's a minus on this bike, but for that type of price we can't really complain. But it's pretty easy to find wheels in this size, so after all it's not that big issue. So it's about time to take the bike for a test. And the first test is in Needham, in Putnam County, in New York. So I'm gonna need some time to spend with the bike, see how the bike behaves and how it feels under jumps, under like gnarly trails, smooth trails. And I wanna see how my wife feels about the bike. Hopefully she's way more stoked than before. So stay tuned for the next episode on reviewing the Polygon Vander T7. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fast, and I'll see you on the next sesh. Peace out.